Hi, Hannah. Hi. Long time no see. How are you?
Very good. I just got up and didn't. Sorry for didn't answer your message.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I know it's very early. It's not. It's 9 a.m. over there, right? Wow.
Yes, I just got up.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Well, so today's lesson is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
So we're going to learn how people celebrate St. Patrick's Day in America and share your opinion. Okay.
Okay.
So, so have you heard about St. Patrick's Day? Do you even know what that is?
No,
Oh no.
I heard of it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. It's very popular, I would say, in Western culture, in yeah, in like Europe and America. Yeah. Um so it's actually comes from Ireland. So what do you know about Ireland or Irish culture?
Ireland.
Hmm.
Um, I just know the location of Ireland. I think it's next to the British, and the North Ireland is a part of the UK.
UK. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Good, good. Yeah, yeah, like they have like UK and then like I think like yeah, so UK North Ireland is part of UK, and then I think and then the rest of Ireland is a part of the EU. So it's a part of Europe. Um,
Yeah.
hmm So yeah, yeah. So do you know like maybe some Irish Irish stories, maybe of like leprechauns or like the pot of gold. Have you heard of that?
Part of gold.
Pot of gold. Yeah. If you see a rainbow, you know, rainbow in the sky. Uh huh. If you follow the rainbow, if you follow it all the way to the end, you can find a pot of gold. Yeah. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's like you will find a way that nobody can see it.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. So that actually comes from Irish culture. That story comes from Irish culture, and and the person who protects the pot of gold is actually called a leprechaun. So it's the small guy with the green clothing and the green hat. He's a leprechaun.
So they
Yeah,
protect the treasure.
yeah. They protect the treasure. Yeah, they don't want you to get the treasure. So yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we can find some Irish in some movies
Hmm.
like um like Rain. Do you know Rain?
Rain, like rain, the weather, like rain.
Oh, Rain.
Oh, ring, ring. Okay. Oh, ring. I think I've heard of it. I'm not sure if I have, but it sounds familiar. Sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
I'm not sure, but I think the persons in the pictures they dress in green, they look familiar.
Oh, really?
But I just didn't know. When I saw them, I didn't know they are Irish.
Oh, yeah. So now you know. Now you know they're Irish.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the Irish flag is orange, white, and green. Right.
yeah, just like three stripes, right?
Exactly. Three stripes. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so let's go to the next page. So now we're going to read the passage.
Okay. Saint Patrick is one of the Ireland's patron saints. In the 19th and 20th century, Irish people immigrated to countries like Canada, the UK, and the US. They took many of their Irish customs along with them, including St. Patrick's Day. Irish Americans remember him on March the 17th. It is a celebration of Irish American culture in the United States. According to popular legend, Saint Patrick banished from Ireland people who worship snake serpent gods.
Good, good, good job. Um, yeah. So Like, let's go back to the first line. The word in blue. Can you say that for me?
Patron, patron,
Patron. Yeah. Yeah. We pronounce it as patron. So patron, patron saints, patron.
patron saint.
Good. Good. Like pay, like to pay you money, right? Patron, patron saints. Um, let's see. And did you have any part of the passage you didn't understand, or
Let me go over.
okay?
So, meaning, many Irish people now they are in the U.S.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Now they're in the U.S., the U.K., Canada. So they immigrated to all these different places. So there's many Irish people here in the U.S. and in the U.K. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I know that some British they they went to the U.S. and they
Yeah.
set up their families. So
Exactly.
yeah,
Hmm.
mm, so Ireland people they worship snakes. Snakes are their god.
Yeah. So it looks like it says that according to popular legend, St. Patrick banished from Ireland people who worship snake serpent gods. So I think in Ireland there were some people who worshipped snake gods, right? But I think St. Patrick, he banished those people from Ireland. So I don't think everybody in Ireland worshipped snake gods, right? Only some people, and I think that people in Ireland did not like those people who worshipped snake and serpent gods. So that's why St. Patrick banished them from Ireland.
So you mean Saint Patrick um is a person and he doesn't like the people who worship snakes.
Yeah, yeah.
So they make them immigrate to countries like the U.S.
So the first part is correct. Yeah, Saint Patrick, he didn't like the people who were worshiping snakes, so they banished them from Ireland. But the people who got banished are not the same people who immigrated to the U.S., the U.K., and Canada. Those are different. Like the people who got banished, um, we don't know where they went, but um, they,
Oh yes, I
yeah,
got it.
yeah.
They
So
just punish
yeah,
um maybe some bad places.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So basically, um, the Irish people wanted to get rid of all of those bad people who were worshiping snakes and serpents, gods. Yeah, yeah,
What? Who is Saint Patrick? Maybe Saint Patrick is a leader
yeah.
or leader.
Yeah, he was a leader. Yeah, so that's what a saint is. So a saint is like a Catholic. You know, Catholic, right? Catholic is like yeah, yeah. So it's like a Catholic leader who he um he is a follower of God. So God gives him a responsibility. God tells him that, okay, you should do this, you should do that. So he's a saint. So that's what a saint is. A saint is like um he works for God basically. He works for God. God tells him what to do and he does it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. All right, but good questions. Those were really great questions.
Because the story is complicated.
Yeah, yeah. So you can see in this picture right here, right? So that's
Yeah.
Saint Patrick, and he's pointing at the snakes, right? So he doesn't like the snakes, so he he banished the snakes from Ireland, and he banished the people who worship those snakes from Ireland. That's that's pretty much the whole story. That's all you need to know about the story.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Who is Saint Patrick and what did he do?
Um, he is the patron saint. He is one of the patron saints, and he thank
Saints.
thank you. And I think he's the person who delivered the message from the God
Mm-hmm.
to the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that message was to like banish
Spanish.
banish from Ireland the
Yeah,
people who
yeah,
worshipped snake and serpent gods, right?
that's also a message.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go over the vocabulary.
Patron, a person chosen as a special guardian or protector of something.
Good.
She
So
is a yeah,
chosen, right? Chosen. Person chosen.
chosen. She is a well-known patron of women's rights. Yes. So I know that recently we have some
Mm-hmm.
activities to protect women's rights,
Right.
and like Me Too is
Ah,
an organization, right? And there's Me Too. All of them are patrons.
wow, that's really good. So I didn't know you knew about the Me Too movement. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
that's really good. Yeah. So patron is, so you see how it says a person chosen as a special guardian, right? So just like Saint Patrick was chosen by God, as
Yeah.
a guardian, as a saint. So that's why he's a patron saint. Okay, let's go to the next word.
Immigrate. To go to a foreign country to live there. The American immigrated to Canada, and some Chinese they like to immigrate to the US because your welfare is better than that in China.
Ah, really? Oh, wow, that's interesting. I think Canada has better welfare, though. I think should go to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lots of Americans, I realized that when they are older and they want to retire, they immigrate to South Asia, like Vietnam and Philippines. Yeah, yeah, because I think it's because it's warm and it's cheap. It's cheap to live there. So that's why a lot of people, when they are retiring, they just go and live in Vietnam or Philippines. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
When I was in Vietnam,
Hmm.
yeah, I saw a lot of European people
Yeah.
and Africans there.
Yeah.
But yes, actually, some of them they look like retired.
Yeah. Yes. Much like there, a lot of them are there. A lot. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next word.
Legend, a story from the past that popu- popularly is
Hmm.
popularly told as a part of history.
Good.
His father told him the legend of Atlantis, the lost continent. Yeah,
Hmm. Good.
I heard a song, something just like this.
Uh huh. Yeah. And I think, like, what I like about legends is that people tell it. It's a story. I think that most legends are not true, but even though it's not true, people still tell it like it is true. Like it happened. It's real. Like I think like, have you heard of the legend of Hercules? Hercules is
Yeah,
like the, yeah, exactly. So even though I don't think Hercules is real, he was never a real person, but people still tell his story like he's a part of Greek history, right? So people have statues. They built statues for Hercules, and so it feels like he is real because people always talk about his story and people talk about him in history. So he feels like a real person, but he never existed. So
Just like in China, we have a person named the Monkey King.
okay.
Do you know Monkey King? The
No.
Monkey King.
Oh, Monkey King. Yes, 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 Monkey King. Yeah.
He's not real, but every person in China knows him because yes, we also have some movies. We don't have statue, but we have movies and
Yeah.
we have books.
I've heard of those movies.
Yeah, I think it's just because he stands for Chinese people's wishes
Mm,
for killing the bad guys
right.
and protect the right person and mm, and tell people what are good and
Right.
what are bad.
Ah, okay. So that's really interesting. So because he represents so much of Chinese values, right?
Yeah,
That's why he is that's
popular.
why he's very popular. Okay, that's really interesting. I like that. I like that. Okay, let's go to the next vocab word.
Banished. To force someone to live somewhere. He was banished from the game.
Hmm.
He was banished from the game.
Yeah.
So in China, in the past, if you do something wrongly, the emperor, I mean the in China we call him 皇帝. That's like
Okay.
emperor or king or president.
Hmm.
But yeah, mm, will banish you to the faraway place, and
Oh wow.
there yeah there are no food for you, and
What?
the weather is very bad, and you need to find the food for yourself, and you help the the emperor to build the walls. So this is worse than that. This
Wow. Yes, it is worse. It's worse than death. Yeah. Wow. Hmm. All right, let's go to the next page.
yeah. Celebrations concentrate on Irish themed parties, drinks, and food. Many people get into the spirit by dressing in green clothing and eat green-colored food. Irish clubs and pubs often hold parties or have special deals. Water is dyed green in public places in some towns. The most notable body of water that was dyed green was the Chicago River in 2005.
Yeah. Awesome. Good reading. That was perfect. Do you have any questions?
What is special deal?
Which one?
The fourth line, the middle.
Oh, special deals. Special deals are just like if you go to the if you go to a bar, then they have like discounts. Just because it's St. Patrick's Day, they give you maybe buy one beer and get the second beer free or something like that. Those are the special deals.
Ah,
Yeah. Or they say, oh, if you buy 5 drinks, we will give you a free hat or something like that. So it's a special deal just for St. Patrick's Day. Like this deal is only available on St. Patrick's Day. You know.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And I wonder that if you buy water, for example, Chicago River, will
Hmm.
that be a solution?
Yeah, I think I don't know what kind of dye they use, but I think that it didn't affect the water. So I think the water was still clean, but it just looked green. So I think like whatever they put in the water was safe. It was safe. Yeah. I think I'll show you a picture of it. Let's see. Chicago River Green 2005. Okay, let me see if I can share my screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So it's like, so this is like what they did to it. They made it green, but I think it was still safe. So even though it looks like it's polluted, it was just,
Yeah,
yeah, it was fine. So that's amazing. I can't believe they actually made the whole river green. Wow, for St. Patrick's
that's
Day.
a big, yeah, it's a big job.
Yeah, they did a really good job. Wow, look at that.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, what are some ways St. Patrick's Day is celebrated?
Yeah, it is celebrated by people who um who have some themed parties, drinks, and food,
Hmm.
and they will dress in
Yeah.
green clothing, and eat green-colored food,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
some yeah, and some clubs and pubs. They hold parties and have special gifts.
Perfect. Good. Good job. All right, and let's get into the vocabulary.
Dye. To change the color of something by using a dye. They want to dye her hair green. Yes, I
Hmm.
want to dye my hair brown.
Oh, really? You should do it. Do it. I think it'll look nice.
Yeah. Notable. Something outstanding worthy of noticing.
Hmm.
Noticing. She is a notable basketball player.
Hmm.
Yes, notable um means um yeah notable. She just say he is a notable person.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. And then, like, if we look on line two, we see there's a saying, right? Like, many people get into the spirit
Into
by
spirit.
dressing in green clothing. So this is a saying in English, like get into the spirit of something, right? So it is used to show interest in celebrating a social event by dressing for the occasion or participating in related activities. So you can even say it for like Halloween, right? So the children got into the spirit by dressing in costumes, right? For like Halloween, or they got into the spirit for of Christmas by
Yeah.
by what? Like what how do you think people get into the spirit of Christmas?
Maybe build Christmas tree.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So they put up a Christmas tree, um, and maybe they build a snowman, or like they dress up as Santa Claus. So
Got into spirit.
good.
Spirit is a word like mood or circumstance. Circumstance.
Yeah, spirit is more like, yeah, it's like it's just a noun. It's just a noun that we say, like the spirit of something. So yeah. Okay, let's go to the next page.
Yeah. The most common St. Patrick's Day symbol is the shamrock. Shamrock. The shamrock is the leaf of the clover plant and a symbol of the Holy Trinity. Other symbols seen on St. Patrick's Day include the harp, which was used which was used in Ireland for centuries, as well as the leprechaun, leprechaun, and a pot of gold that is high.
Yeah, yeah. So the leprechaun. Yeah.
Leprechaun,
So
okay,
you see the little baby. The
yeah,
baby he's dressed like the leprechaun.
leprechaun,
Yeah, yeah. So that's how the leprechaun looks. The leprechaun has like a orange beard, and he has that tall green hat, and he
yeah,
protects the pot of gold. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Leprechaun is a group people or one person.
Leprechaun is one like leprechaun is like a one person, but there's many leprechauns. So you can have so many leprechauns. They're like small people. They're like short. small people, and they protect the pot of gold. So it's really cute. Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so here we see the on line two, they talk about the shamrock, right? The shamrock
Yeah.
is the leaf. So in the picture, you see the shamrock at the top left. Yeah, that's the shamrock. Um, and then the shamrock is a symbol of the Holy Trinity. So the Holy Trinity it just means like God in three persons, right? So Trinity is like three, right? Trinity is three, Trinity. And then it just means God in Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's what Holy Trinity means. It just means the 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 image of God is broken up into three things, which is the Father, the Son,
Father,
and Holy
Son,
Spirit.
Holy Spirit.
Yeah, so that's a it's a very Christian and Catholic word, Holy Trinity.
Holy Trinity.
And then we have on line 4, it talks about the harp.
Harp.
Harp, yeah. And the harp, you can see it's on the lower right of the picture. It's like an instrument, right? Do you see it? Do you see the picture?
Instrument.
Yeah, harp.
Oh yeah.
It's like that thing. Yeah, it's that harp.
That
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. So that's actually an Irish instrument. So the Irish people made that instrument.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah. All right. So what are some St. Patrick's Day symbols?
Um, I think it is. They are shamrock, um, and harp,
Harp.
and yeah, and the leprechaun,
Leprechaun. Good. Yeah.
yeah, and a pot of gold.
Yeah. Good. Good. Yep. So we have the shamrock, the harp. So I think when you say harp, yeah, think of it like harp, harp,
Harp,
r. It's like harp, harp.
harp,
Yeah,
harp.
exactly, harp. Yep. So we have shamrock, harp, leprechaun, and pot of gold.
Pot of
Yeah.
gold. Yeah,
All right. So now let's talk about the vocabulary.
symbol, something that represents an idea. In China, pandas are our symbol.
Oh yeah, yeah, they are.
Do
Yeah.
you like pandas?
Yeah, of course. Pandas are so cute. They're adorable. Yeah. All right. Cool. So let's go to the comprehension page. Okay, let's
Yeah.
read the sentences and see if they are true or false.
Okay. St. Patrick is the saint of Ireland. It is true.
Good.
St. Patrick banished males from Ireland. No, no, it is wrong because he banished the people who
Right.
worship snakes
Yeah, good, good.
and not males. Common St. Patrick's Day symbols are the shamrock, harp, and leprechaun. I think it is false because we also have a pot of gold.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, that's true. But
True.
I think yeah, it's true because they are symbols of St. Patrick's Day, but they're probably not all of the symbols of St. Patrick's Day, right? Yeah.
But if it is a Chinese question,
Uh
it
huh.
is false.
Really? Oh, because it needs to include everything.
Yeah, because you say A is B.
Mm-hmm.
So if A is B, that means B is A. So
Uh huh.
uh, you should say like this. It is true. Common, blah 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 blah, and the A B and C and so on.
And so on. Ah, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. That's a good point.
The Chicago River died in 2005. Died here should be like DYE.
Good, good, good catch.
they look similar.
Mm-hmm.
People get into the spirit of the celebration by dressing in green. I think it is true.
Good. Perfect. Good job, Hannah. All right, let's go to the next page.
Yeah. Here is notable character in the story. I choose A.
Good.
The kid enjoy reading the Hercules legend. A.
Mm-hmm. Good.
The people immigrated. 2. B.
Good.
He used many colors to dye cats. C.
Good.
The prisoner was um, banished. C.
Good.
And she got into the spirit by B.
All right. Nice. Good job, Hannah. High five. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect job.
Yeah,
All right. So let's just have a discussion on next page. So, would you like to go to a St. Patrick's Day celebration?
yeah, yeah. I would like to go to a celebration like this
Mm-hmm.
because it looks very interesting and you can try new things and learn more about Irish culture.
Mm.
And the people, they just like family. I think even if they don't know each other, they do the same thing
Yeah.
and they don't mind they don't mind you to join them. I
Yes.
think that's a good activity.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. This is a definitely a perfect activity to learn about somebody else's culture and celebrate it with them. I think the best way to connect with people is to, um, relate to them and share the same things that they like to celebrate. So like even if I go to China, I think the best way to connect to Chinese people is to celebrate, the Dragon Boat Festival or like, the Spring Festival with you guys, because I think that's the best way to bond with people, right?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
come to China.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I want to come. I want to come soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are some popular legends from your country?
Yeah, in my country, we have some legends of just like I told you, the Monkey King,
Mm-hmm.
and we have the emperor. I mean the god.
Mm.
It is not the god like you. The
Uh-huh.
god is a small letter,
Oh,
just a
really?
god.
Okay. Okay.
God, just a small letter. G,
Mm-hmm.
not a big letter.
Right. Right.
And and he has a wife, and they have some daughters. They live in the sky, and one of the daughter uh they just come down to the ground and fall in love with a man,
Hmm.
and the emperor in the sky,
Uh-huh.
yeah, punished his daughter because she falls in love with just a normal person like that.
Oh.
There are many stories like this.
Wow.
We have also some legend about well some about yeah in the past we have some people
Uh-huh.
can fly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you have opportunity to watch Chinese series,
Mm-hmm.
half of them are about the past China.
Wow.
And yeah, in the past the people they can fly and they have you know you know kung fu.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen movies like that when they do kung fu, but they're flying and doing kung fu.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like maybe I am 2 meters away from you,
Mm-hmm.
and I just do this, and you will go far away because the air between us, and
Ah.
that's something. It's just like a magic.
Wow, that's awesome. That's cool. Awesome. So, have you dyed anything before?
Yeah, I dyed my hair blonde before.
Really? Do you have a picture?
You
Oh, it looks. Oh, is that blonde? It looks Oh, brown, right? It's brown.
Yeah, brown.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's 2 years ago, so the color in it just vanished or
Ah.
disappeared
Mm-hmm.
because of the time.
I see.
Yeah, I would like to dye again
Oh,
because
okay.
yeah, you have a different color of hair
Mm-hmm.
and you have different mood.
Ah, different mood. Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I would like to dye my clothes because sometimes I think that it would be cool to like have one shirt and then maybe dye it a different color every day, every different day, like orange, wear it, then dye it a different color the next day.
Wow, you're clever.
Yeah, right. So I use the same shirt but four different colors, so that would be
Wow,
great.
that's that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, it can be a new production,
Yeah, I agree. It probably can, yeah. So, have you ever found a four-leaf clover?
No,
No.
but in China, yeah, some younger girls they
Mm-hmm.
like to find four-leaf clover because
Oh,
they think that if they can find it, they will get luck and
yeah.
they will meet the soulmate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know if you'll meet your soulmate if you find one, but yeah, I think like in the Irish culture created that story, right? The story of like, oh, you find a four-leaf clover, you're going to be very lucky. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, but it's very rare to find like a four-leaf clover. Like, it's very hard, very difficult.
Very
So,
difficult.
yeah, has anything lucky happened to you before?
Yeah. When I was a student,
Mm-hmm.
on Christmas Day, I went to the shopping mall, and the shopping mall has an activity that at 12 o'clock you sign your name and number,
Uh huh.
and so all of you who sign the number and
Uh
the
huh.
names will get together, and the host will pick out one of them, and who he was chosen will
Hmm.
be the person who gets a new phone. And
Oh.
yeah, I guess I just passed by and I just want to go to another place. Actually, I didn't want to shop there,
Mm-hmm.
but what they were doing is to attract more people to shop there. But
Ah.
I bought nothing that day. But the host picked my number and I got a new phone. It's about
Wow.
yeah, it's about um, it's about at that time it's 4,000 yuan in
Mm-hmm.
China, but actually I just spent eight eight 800 per month. So it's a huge money for me.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. That's really lucky.
Yeah, I
Wow.
didn't buy anything though.
Wow.
I like that.
Hmm. I don't think anything that lucky has happened to me. No, nothing like that
Really?
happened.
You have?
For me, I think the luckiest thing that has happened to me was I think maybe in college, when I think I was a sophomore, and I was paying a lot of money. I was paying a lot of money for college, and I I didn't think I would have enough money to do another year of college before. So before before the before my year was over, I applied for a job that would give me enough money to um to continue college. And at first they said no. They said no, sorry, we won't give you the job. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to continue college. But then my friend my friend was leaving. So she already had the job. So she was leaving from the position, and then she recommended me to get her position. So then because of that, I was able to get the job and stay in school, and I didn't have to pay any more money. So I think that was lucky for me, like because school in America is very expensive, and yeah, so I think I was lucky to have a good friend to help me get the job. So
You are so lucky.
yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. All right.
Sorry for spending your 10 more minutes.
No, no, it's fine. I enjoy these lessons. It's a good conversation. Good conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I learned a lot from you, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan.
How to pronounce your name?
Ryan. Ryan.
Right,
Yeah, Ryan.
right.
hmm
Can you give me lesson next week, or it depends on your schedule?
Yeah, it depends on our schedule. Like we give Wertango our schedule, and then Wertango tries to match us with the students. So yeah. So and
Maybe be my next week teacher.
okay, probably next week. Okay, so I'll give Wertango my schedule, and then we'll see.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Hannah. So talk to you next time. Bye.
Talk to you. Have a nice dream. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.